The Cubs don't defense so to grab it. It's Colin Lokaitis. Lokaitis, break wide feed now, finds Rufinak. Keep in mind, he's hot. Racing in after it. 2-goal scorer last night, trying to extend his point streak. Rufinak in the corner boards, battling for possession. Download, racing forward. Now it's Carter Kimmel. Kimmel will throw his man to the inside boards there. Now the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights trying to maintain possession. Kimmel able to keep in the offensive zone for a brief moment. And then it'll retreat now to the neutral zone. That's Koenig. And he'll throw that one back in the defensive zone now for the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. First one out, loose puck. Now it's
month of October, sub 500 records, looking to get off the schneid and get things together. And Hurshey, they got rid of that 3-game losing streak after yesterday's win, so maybe time to start a new winning streak, especially against such a top team. So a team lower in the standings, you would think on paper after yesterday's fantastic game that things would be a lot more put together here, but you got to respect every opponent you face, especially since the home record here is still 1-4 even with the win yesterday.
And Cameron takes a big bump there on the red line.
Much improved, and we saw it yesterday with a few chances that Hurshey had against the Wolves. The one thing I will mention is that game in a row take a 1-0 lead in the first period.
Beautiful anticipation out front by Sarah Sadler right on the doorstep, and he capitalized on that opportunity. Now the Hurshey Cubs find themselves been in what seems like an unfamiliar spot here at home, up 1-0.
And yesterday they managed to protect that lead. They built upon it with a second goal in the first period. They kept on the attack, kept the momentum going. Have to do that again here if you want to come away with the win.
Scoring his 4th goal of the season, it's Sarah Sadler. And right now, Ben, he's making the case as to why we should talk about him more in the booth.
Yeah, I mean, he's just getting there. Again, this team just knows what to do. They just charge in, get the pucks. Everybody's spaced out correctly. Everybody has their role, and they're playing it well. It's kind of just shocking that all we needed to do was just flip a calendar in November, and all of a sudden this team is really turning it up through one. And
it's Toth, no! Driving right to the net and unable to get it to go. And Noah Fobb pokes him out wide, and we got a penalty here, it looks like.
Because as much passing as they were doing, and they were getting those pucks down low, they couldn't find the shooting lanes.
And don't look down, here we go! Jamison Flint, all alone, chance! He scored! Out the puck. Great play there from Brennan Devaney to win that race. And now the Cubs trying to get it back out of the defensive zone. Now here comes Sadler. He'll gain the red line. Sadler in the offensive zone now for Hurshey. And a long-range shot there. Covered up by Shriver, and he'll play it. He'll drop it down now for his man, Ryan Weed. Weed able to break it out there cleanly. Now the Cubs forcing a turnover. They'll gain the offensive zone now. Racing after it is Lagenecker. Now the Knights maintaining possession. It's his man. That's Devaney. Break wide feet. He'll drop it back down low now for Pepin. He's the first one on it. Pepin on the near side dot, trying to find a man up top, unable to do so. And now here goes Koenig. Curling around the neutral zone logo. Koenig. He'll get in the offensive zone. Koenig, long range shot blocked out in front. And now the Cubs, it's Pytowski picking it up down low. Pytowski centering feet up top now for Koenig.
Getting the puck to the point. Hurshey using all of the ice so many times earlier this season. We saw guys on top of each other. This time around, Hurshey are using every inch of sheet of ice that they can get their skates on to create offensive chances from anywhere.
And a huge block out in front there. Beautiful play by Carter Cameron. Now a chance here for the Cubs. Unable to handle that cleanly, and now the Knights little whacking it out of the air to gain the offensive zone. Now Fischler, he'll gain that puck from his own defensive zone. Now chance, intercept the pass. Noah Fobb on the back door, not one but two beautiful saves out in front. The Knights trying to get something going here. Blocked out in front again by Rufinak. The captain laying it on the line. Hunter Cameron, he's the first one there for Hurshey now. Unable to maintain puck possession. Now the Knights, they've got in the neutral zone. They'll gain the offensive zone. Far side dot with it. It's Bolden. His shot directed towards the net. Unable to get it to go. Hurshey just trying to get it out. Now Bolden. He'll intercept that pass again. Bolden with a burst of speed.
Nice little nifty move. Sometimes it's that little shift, all you need with a nice little toe drag to go with. That frees up the play, gets the puck to Gietkowski. He gets that shot away. Shermer had to go up and get it with his short glove, but you never know when those sneak in. So it's sometimes the little things that come up with big results.
Now here come the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights, the far side dot. Chance for Lamoth. And his shot there.
It's impossible for anybody to get a shot on him without getting that movement, as there's one off the face-off that he answers nicely. But he just always keeps himself square. He always knows where it is. His positioning is probably Noah Fobb's greatest asset, because he makes the difficult saves look so easy because he's always getting to where that puck is, or he anticipates where the shot is coming from.
And now here comes Rufinak trying to gain the neutral zone. He does. He'll chip it over to the offensive zone after gaining the red line. Keep in mind, here to the long change here for both squads. You got to find a way to keep bodies fresh and shift short. And now Lagedecker unable to handle that one cleanly. Curling around there, the far, not two, but three. Charlie Conway triple deke out in front, unable to get it to go. Another save by Noah Fobb. Now wrapping around the end boards now. The big body to the door opens. Heads up like that. Face off one here, back by the Knights. Now long range chance there for LaPierre, unable to get it to go. Racing to it now, it's Ariel Fischler. Now Fischler, he'll regain that puck possession, and he'll drop it off now here for Pytowski. Pytowski, he'll gain the red line, and he'll drop it in the offensive zone. Nifty way to gain the offensive zone there by Pytowski, and he'll put on the brakes there, avoiding a hit there. Down low in the defensive zone there from Pepin. Now Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights, he'll jump on that loose puck there, and a nifty move to get around his opposite right there out in front. That's Bolden. Bolden dropping it back down low for now for his opposite. And centering feet up top now, Bolden. He'll recollect that puck. Bolden, near side dot. Chance, Bolden powers it out wide.
He went over to Barnett on his wing, gave him a little fist pump after that missed shot. So many times you see guys lift their head up to the heaven. What could happen in that time? The odd deflection out front, but hey, if it crosses the red line, they all count the same. 3-1, Hurshey regains that 2-goal lead after so much work put in by the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights here in the second period. It's the Cubs that come away with the goal in the frame halfway through, and they regain that 2-goal lead.
Ben, I'm very interested to see who they give credit to that goal on. I think it'll take a while for them to actually, and here we go. It's Caleb Warfel. He's going to get his third goal of the year. Obviously, probably not how he envisioned. Wait, they'll break out of their own defensive zone. It's number 24, Zakharov. Zakharov, he'll turn that one over. Now back down a little bit. It's the Cubs. Greek wide feed now to Bird. Bird, he'll get picked off there. Now Flint, he'll go to the bench with it after that exchange. Curling around deep in his own defensive zone, then it's Pepin. Pepin, he'll gain the red line, and he'll glide his way into the offensive zone, the far side dot. Powering it out wide beneath the red line. Pepin, he'll hit the brakes. Pepin, he'll pearl it around. Pepin, chance out in front. Wilkes-Barre, unable to get it to go, but LaPierre able to keep it in. LaPierre dropping it down low now for his opposite. And now Wilkes-Barre trying to keep it in here. Down low it now, they'll wrap it around the red line. Chance out in front, stick the side there by Charbonneau. And Hurshey able to clear it out of harm's way. 7:40 left to go and counting here in period 2 action. Now Wilkes-Barre, rink wide feed there. Here they go to the red line. They'll get the offensive zone with it. It's number 12, unable to carry it over there. That was Heron. Heron
rushing back, plenty of hustle, going back to cover these forwards of Wilkes-Barre Scranton. They're doing a great job at least keeping pace with them, disrupting the play enough so that way Fobb hasn't had to take on any really tough shots. If they are, they're giveaways.
Here we go, Charbonneau chance off the pad out in front. Sorry to cut you off there, Ben, but Charbonneau buzzing off that opportunity. Now Sadler, down low, he'll put on the brakes. Sadler, chance out in front, rebound, unable to get it to go for Hurshey. Sadler again down low, chance out in front now for Hurshey, unable to get that one to go. Now here come the Knights. They'll gain the red line. They'll make their way into the offensive zone. They'll power it out wide, and that shot just evades the net there for the Knights. Down low it now, it's Bird. Jonah Bird putting on the brakes, waiting for a pass outlet. And a risky play out in front there. Trying to break it out was Hurshey, but Bird stumbled on that breakout attempt. Urlacher kind of assessing last week's performance and realizing that's not the standard they want to play to. And boy, oh boy, had they elevated to such a higher level. And if we look at the last time these two squads faced each other, Ben, it was neck and neck. It took a Colin Lokaitis overtime game-winning goal to outreach the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights, and the Cubs so far this season 1-0, looking for 2-0. Here we go, a chance again for Barnett, unable to get it to go. Now Warfel on the near side dot, dropping it off down low for Rufinak. Rufinak on the far side dot for Ivanov. Ivanov down low, rebound, unable
to make adjustments. They know that, and those past wins, both against the Knights and the Wolves, narrow victories, right? An overtime win where, let's be honest, anything can happen. That game against the Wolves, a shootout where Noah Fobb stood on his head, made 5 saves, and much easier. This sends a message to the league, or at least the opponents in your division, that, hey, whatever we got going on, we're working. And guess what? If it worked against the top team in the division and a bottom team in the division, then it might work against you too. So get on notice, the Hurshey Cubs are coming to play in the month of November.
The motto is not about how you start, it matters how you finish. And right now, the Hurshey Cubs looking to finish the rest of this period off with a bang. Sadler driving his way to the net. Holy smokes, Sarah Sadler doing it all on his own and on cruise control into the slot. And now the Knights trying to get it out, unable to do so. Now Koenig able to keep the puck in the offense zone here for Hurshey. Long range rifle there for the Cubs, still loose, out in front. Puck in the offensive zone. Now wrap it out wide there. Now a chance for Wilkes-Barre back up top. Now it's Bolden. Bolden unable to handle that one cleanly. And that puck will have to retreat all the way to the defensive zone for Wilkes-Barre. And a nifty move there by Bolden to evade the attacking Sarah Sadler. He'll gain the offensive zone. Powering it out wide. Chance out in front. Pillow save again. Rebound. No! Fobb stands tall between the pipes yet again. Now the Cubs trying to break it out. Now it's Tommaso Koenig. Koenig, break wide feet now to Sadler on the near side board. Sadler, he'll get the offensive zone. Sadler dropping it off now for Cameron. Cameron out in front, unable to get it to go. Trying to kick it to themselves now. Here they go, it's Bolden. Ilya Bolden, he'll turn it over. Now Rufinak, he'll grab that loose puck. He'll race into the offensive zone. Zachary Rufinak, he'll power it out wide. Rufinak, he'll put on the brakes. Chance out in front, rebound, no!
That possible. I mean, wow, the captain leading by example hasn't contributed to the score sheet today, but man, what a great move to set it up for his team to get that offensive zone face-off.
And now face-off there, one back to the Knights. They've got it deep there in neutral zone, trying to work in the offensive zone, able to handle that cleanly. Now Jonah Bird trying to break it out, and that puck will chip over.
And man, Stefano, you have been attacking from the wings all day. You got one goal off a one-timer that was placed perfectly into a corner and another one off a deflection. You cannot rely on those two things to get you back into this game. You got to have somebody camped out in that slot and somehow find a way to break down this Hurshey defense and get it to that man in the slot. Right now, Hurshey are giving you the blue line. Maybe rely on your defenders to take more shots, get themselves centered. Yes, it's going to go through traffic, but hey, if you can get it, then maybe it'll get something to work.
And now Barnett centering feed there goes awry. Down the defense zone now, that's Lokaitis. Lokaitis chips up now to Warfel. Warfel back down low to Lokaitis. Lokaitis on the far side dot. Feeds Warfel there on the far side boards to Barnett. Barnett in the offensive zone. He'll turn it over. Racing it after that loose puck now. It's Luke Barnett. Now here come the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. Racing in after it now is Tallant. He'll dump it in the offense zone and a big body.
Into the right spot. We haven't seen too much physicality compared to other games we've seen here at the old barn. It'll be interesting to see if maybe Hurshey uses that to their advantage here in the third and starting to lay the body on a little more aggressively.
And a great defensive play out by the Cubs in front to tie the man up and avoid the shot. And now Flint, he's held up there, unable to get out after that loose puck. The Bird, he'll curl around, trying to avoid attacking Knight. Bird, he'll get the offensive. Bird, nifty move. It's not a play, and it's Jonah Bird making his way into the offensive zone. And now Curler got time, they've got space. Now, no! It was Weed all alone left of the back door, unable to get it to go. Kimmel, he'll drop it off for his man. And he'll turn it over now. Sadler and Kimmel giving chase. Long stretch pass now, finds the outreach stick now of Weed. Weed on the far side dot. Weed, he'll power out wide behind the net. Weed looking for an opportunity out front. Chance, unable to get it to go. Lagenecker, he'll jump it out of here for the Cubs. Here goes Sadler. Sadler, bring it into the slot. Sadler, chance, no! Unable to get it to go. Try to slice and dice his way into the slot. Just coming up short. And now back in his own defense zone with it. Now it's Bird. Jonah Bird. He'll put on the brakes. Bird, he'll bank it off the inboards now. Race to it now. It's Sadler. Sadler on the backhand. On the forehand now. Dropping it off for Charbonneau. Collecting it now. It's Koenig. Tommaso Koenig. He'll reach the offensive zone. Nifty move between the legs there from Tommaso Koenig. And he's in the offensive zone. More battle ensues down low to Lagenecker. And now here comes Bolden. Bolden. Rink wide feed there for his man. That's a care of.
Shoot with 38 seconds left.
And a clear attempt goes the whole length of the ice. 30 seconds left to go. Try to beat the icing there. It's
afraid of icing if you strategize. And again, knowing that Wilkes-Barre Scranton, we're going to take a timeout. So you had 2 stoppages. And again, time to recuperate. You take it quickly. Absolute masterclass if it works.
And Stewart's shot is blocked out in front by Flynn. Rebound. Fob. Rufinak will come out as center. Taking the draw here. Tie up off the draw. Lokaitis, he's the first one there, and he bodies his man there in the corner boards, asserting his dominance. It's Colin Lokaitis. A board battle ensues, killing time. Now Stewart, pressured, trying to get it out. It's Lokaitis, racing to it now. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left.